Hey artists, when initially setting up your portfolio, one of the most important steps that you'll be doing is tagging your art and adding it to your collections or themes. The way that you can do that is individually by clicking on the art and simply adding it to a collection or adding a tag here in the field. But you can also do it to multiple images at one time. Oftentimes we upload images kind of in sort of batches where there might be a lot of images similar to each other. And so if that's the case, we can multi-select images on the same page. So I highly recommend making sure that you have the most amount of images on a page as possible. And when tagging and categorizing, I usually make my images tiny so that I can kind of see as many, since I basically have a pretty good concept of the art, I try to make sure I can see as many on the page at a time as possible. And then you can click and drag to select multiple images. You're aiming for these little squares. So I'm going to select all of those, and then I'm going to select all of this row. And then let's say I'm going to select these 6 over here on the right. So I've got multiple images selected. And at this point, I can go up, down, down to tags, and I can add multiple tags. So I may want to tag all of these with motivation, comma, Mojave, comma, Southwest, comma, typography, let's just say, as an example. And then I'm going to click this plus. It is going to automatically add those tags to all of those images. And then while they are checked, I can also add them to a collection here, again, under the Curate Art section. I'm going to click these 3 dots and I can either add them to a collection that I already have, or I can add a new collection. So I may call this Mojave Motivation and click plus. So now what I've accomplished is if I go into any of those images, I'm going to see all of those new tags that I've added, as well as the fact that it is in that Mojave Motivation collection. And then what I may want to do is go into my art, click on my Mojave Motivation collection, and make sure that I assign an image to that cover image by dragging an image over here, just so that when it appears in my collections, it's got a cover image right there. Hopefully that helps out.